Roll it. Merry Christmas, everyone. We're
Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Here we go. Ready?
Merry Christmas.
Wait. 2 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Ready? I'm going to say hi and welcome to the 23rd anniversary of an interview with Jet Ski and Santa. We'd like to take this moment to bring Santa back, to bring him back, to meet you guys, to let you say hi, to hear about updates on his wild and crazy stories. So let me waste no more time and introduce to you the legendary Jet Ski and Santa Claus.
Da, da, da. Drum roll. Merry Christmas, everybody. We're here again to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. From 23 years ago. Yeah, I think I've done it maybe more. I bet it's right around 25, but the last interview was 23, right? And I think I'm somewhere on that interview.
Yeah.
It was like 4 or 5 before that.
I think you said you were doing it 7 years before that.
No, like 5. I think I said 5.
Well, you would know.
But anyways.
He's the pro.
We've been doing it as many years as possibly can. Sometimes I do it solo. Sometimes I do it with elves and reindeer and all kinds of other help. It's a really fun thing that I love to do, and you know, I just want you to know that Jet Ski Santa is a good Santa. I'm not doing it to break any rules. I just want to bring happiness and happiness and cheer to everyone.
Now, it would seem that have they changed the rules? Do they constantly change the rules on you as a jet ski and Santa Claus on the Charles River?
Well, way back at the beginning, there weren't any rules against Santa, and now, well, you know, they're really nice about it, but it's been difficult sometimes. I had one time I did the whole jet ski Santa ride, and I cruised up to the boat ramp, and I was thinking to myself, oh, everything went perfect, and then I see flashing blue lights at the end of the boat ramp, pointing towards the boat ramp. And I just kept on going, and I waved to them, Merry Christmas, ho, ho, ho. And
I tried that once before on the highway.
And I kind of went up the river a little bit, and then I came back in hopes that they'd leave, but I came back, and they were still there. And I was like, oh, no.
Did he want to sit on your lap?
And I was running out of gas, and I figured, I gotta go to the boat ramp. So I pull up to the boat ramp, and the state trooper yelled at me to shut it off. and I shut it off, and he said, pull that thing out of the water now. And I'm like, right? He's like, right now. And I was like, can I go get my my trailer? And he's like, no, pull the jet ski out of the water. So I dragged the jet ski with my almost numb fingers up on the hard concrete, and I look over and I see my friend Mental in the background, and he's laughing his head off, and I'm like, I wonder why he's laughing his head off. And then I looked at the cop, and I noticed a resemblance, and it was Mental's Uncle Paulie. Uncle Paulie, rest in peace. But Uncle Paulie, he started laughing too, and he's like, you don't remember me, do you? And I said, yeah, I think you're Uncle Paulie, right? And he's like, yeah. And he laughed, and Mental laughed, and everybody went on their merry way.
See, folks, this is the sort of story that we've been missing. This is one of the reasons why we've come back. We bring it back. We want you to hear the stories. We want you to know all about Jet Ski and Santa.
Yeah. I just want to check and make sure the video is still taking. I think it is. So I do it for the fun of it. It's really a fun thing to do. That you know, you've jet skied with me.
It's
we
really
both
a fun thing to do.
We've been in all kinds of extreme conditions before, and I found the Santa outfit up in the attic for my dad, and that's how the light bulb began. We were.
Everyone else thought it was Edison. It was really jet skiing.
So anyways, yeah, I'd like to talk about a few other crazy stories. Another one was I was jet skiing in the basin and the water started getting really rough, and I heard a like really loud noise, and I looked up and a Coast Guard helicopter was right above me. It was so awesome. It looked so cool. And, they were letting me know that they were watching me. But then they went on their merry way, which was great. So that was a good one. So the Zakim Bridge, I was cruising by the Zakim Bridge and I heard a honk honk. And you know what it was?
What was it?
It was a crane operator that was building the Zakim Bridge way up there. And I looked up and I saw him waving to me.
Now that's Christmas cheer.
Through the
that's
door
spreading Christmas cheer.
Through the door of the crane, way like hundreds of feet up in the air. So that was pretty cool, yeah. And
it's cool to hear you mention this because it's rumored that you've been popped up. You don't just go straight up and down the river. You pop up at many different local areas.
I have done it a couple of other places, yeah.
In that basin area.
Yeah, well, I've done it at the basin. I've done it at the Lake Quinsigamond one year, a long time ago. I did. Well, actually, that wasn't even that long ago. But so then I did the ocean one time with Smitty, and that was a really funny story. It was a freezing cold day.
Is that Smitty the top elf? The top elf.
Smitty's the top riding elf. Yeah, he's we're all help. Ron's a great elf, and I've got a bunch of great elves. I want to thank all my other great elves that show up every year and make it a fun time. And you guys are the best. That's what I do it for.
I didn't mean to interrupt
your kids,
your story.
Of course. Go ahead. What?
No, I didn't mean to interrupt your story. I just wanted. You had mentioned Smitty, and I wanted Smitty's position to be recognized.
Yeah, Smitty loves to. He's awesome. He shows up with a new elf costume every year that's even better than the last one, and he's all excited to do it every year. He can't do it every year, unfortunately. You're
the only one that could do it every year. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I do it solo most of the time, which is awesome too, but it's a lot more fun with other people. You get to share it with them, and they get to see how happy it makes people as you go along the river. That's what I really do it for. I love to see little kids jumping up and down as soon as they see Santa Claus. It's awesome. I wave back to them, and sometimes I sing Christmas carols.
He's got a beautiful voice, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it's okay. So anyways, yeah. So the Smitty Ocean ride, that we were at Malibu Beach and the water was so cold, and he shows up with a brand new elf suit, and he was wearing a snowmobile outfit underneath. And I said, Smitty, you need a wetsuit. He goes, I'll be all right. And he, within 10 seconds, he went like this. Yeah. And he got soaking wet.
Wetsuit, but he got a wetsuit.
And he dragged his freezing cold, wet body as fast as he could towards the beach. He beelined it. He basically beached my jet ski, but luckily nothing got broken. And he left a trail of clothes as he was running towards the van, which he knew where the keys were hidden. So
he was a high-powered elf.
I went back and said, "Are you okay?" And he said, "That water's so cold." He's like, "I'm all done." But Santa went back out there and finished the ride solo that year. I saw about 10 people. There weren't too many people that day. It was freezing cold, but they were really happy to see me, and that's what it's all about.
I've kept you on the news a couple times.
Yeah, I want to say thanks to all the newscasters from various news stations in the Boston area that had covered the Santa jet ski thing. I think it's awesome. I don't want to get camera coverage every year, but once in a while it's awesome. It makes it special that people see it, and it brings a big smile to their faces.
Nice. Always to mine.
Yeah, even this last year, which was not this past year, but the year before, one of the weather weather anchor people said something about the Rudolph that I put out on front of the jet ski, and at first I didn't put anything, and then Smitty started dressing up the jet ski, which was kind of cool, and I saw this Rudolph of my kids, and I said, wow, that would work perfect, and they didn't want me to do it, and I didn't tell them I wasn't going to do it, but I didn't tell them I was going to do it either, and I went out on the river that year, and it made the news, and they saw Rudolph, and Rudolph, now is a permanent fixture, hopefully, because he's awesome. And Rudolph still lights up for about 5 or 6 seconds if you press the right ear, or antler, should I say. So, Rudolph's part of the family, too. So, I just want to thank everybody for watching my videos, because I'm trying to do it every year, and I don't get a chance to do a video like this every year.
Remember, whether you know it or not, believe me, this is the original Jet Skiing Santa.
Yep.
You can get jet skiing anything, everyone, anywhere, but it all started with jet skiing Santa Claus on Boston's Charles River.
Yep. That was my original leather jacket from the first year video. I still have it, believe it or not. And how else can I prove that it's me? Well, I can't show my identity, but I want you to know I love you all, and thanks for tuning in. Ho ho ho!
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas! Ho ho ho! Hey!
Hey!
Oh wait, there's the banana tree and the dog. Merry Christmas!